the ruh. وَنَفَخَ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِهِ. Allah breathed into us the ruh for us to survive, to move. Because the only thing, the only entity that is alive is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in Tawheed, nothing is alive. Nothing is alive except with the creatures of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, except with the ruh from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Only Allah is alive. We are not alive. We are only alive because Allah give us some of the ruh from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This ruh comes from Allah. This energy that power us comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala breathed into us something of Allah's spirit ruh. Why is this spirit? Why is this ruh? We don't know. We cannot explain it. The knowledge is beyond us. Allah says in Surah Al-Isra, يَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الرُّوحِ قُلِ الرُّوحُ مِنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّي وَمَا أُوتِيتُ مِنَ الْعِلْمِ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا. They ask you, O Muhammad, about ruh. What is ruh? Say, O Muhammad, ruh is my God's business. And you're not given knowledge, only a little part of it. So you don't know what is ruh. And after that, after He given you ruh, He gave you the faculties of hearing. وَجَعَلَ لَكُمُ السَّمْعَ. Allah starts with the word hearing. Allah did not start the word sight. Absar. Seeing. Allah starts with the word hearing first. Then comes the word sight. And then comes the understanding. See? The order here is very important. First is the hearing, second is the sight, third is the understanding. There's a secret in this order. Little thanks do you give, O human. Allah has created you in proportion. Allah has given you a life, you're part of His ruh. Allah has given you faculty of thinking, of hearing, of listening, of seeing. But you show little gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is human. Now, what does modern scientific discovery says about this thing? Hearing. The ear completes its development on the 24th week. On the 24th week is about 6 months. The second trimester of pregnancy. Okay? Is it 6 months? No, 24 divided by 4 is 6 months, yeah. It's about 5 to 6 months of pregnancy, the hearing starts to develop. The baby starts to hear. Whatever the mother talk, whatever the father talk, whatever happens outside, he can hear. That's on the 24th week. That's why it's being advised for mothers and fathers when mother is pregnant to recite a lot of Quran, so that the baby is being used to Al-Quran. So when he comes forth, right, when he reads Al-Quran, it's not something that is strange to him. Something that is being embedded in his mind, in his brain, since his time inside the mother's womb. But if you get used to your baby inside the womb with music, with loud rock music or unhealthy sounds, the baby will get used to it. And later when the baby is born, if he cries, you recite Al-Quran, he will not quiet down. But if you play the rock music, he will quiet down. Because he is being used to that type of sound. So be careful about this pregnancy. And the baby can hear on the 6th month of pregnancy, second trimester, on the 24th week. But he still can't see. He's still blind. When can he see? The baby can see on the 27th week. See the order here? Hearing comes first. That's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Sajadah. وَجَعَلَ لَكُمُ السَّمْعَ. Allah created for you, Allah created faculty of hearing first for you. Then comes seeing. Because seeing, the baby can only see on the 27th week. Then after that, Allah says, وَالْأَبْصَارِ وَجَعَلَ لَكُمُ السَّمْعَ وَالْأَبْصَارَ وَالْأَفْئِدَةِ. The third part is the faculty of understanding, the mind, the brain. And this comes forth after the baby is being born. So it comes later part in life. So the order in Al-Quran is very important. Whatever is in Al-Quran, if Allah put something, is this thing, this will come first, this will come second, this will come third. It is not just random selection of words, but there are secrets to it. Only for those who want to discover. The position of words in Al-Quran It's not something that is random. It's not something that other writers write in their books. You just write a sentence. Okay, if you understand, that's it. No, in Al-Quran, the position of each word is very important. Even the sound, the selection of sound, the selection of word that corresponds to a sound is also important in Al-Quran. There is a secret to it. For example, I will share with you in Surah An-Nas. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah An-Nas, قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ مَلِكِ النَّاسِ, the S sound, إِلَهِ النَّاسِ مِنْ شَرِّ الْوَسْوَاسِ الْخَنَّاسِ الَّذِي يُوَسْوِسُ فِي صُدُورِ النَّاسِ مِنَ الْجِنَّةِ وَالنَّاسِ. A lot of S sound here in Surah An-Nas. What does Surah An-Nas means? What are the messages in Surah An-Nas? In Surah An-Nas, Allah teaches us to seek from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to seek cover from Allah, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from waswasil khannas. From what? From the in Malay they call it bisikan syaitan. All these bad thoughts that come from shaitan, whispers from shaitan, from the devil. These whispers, if you discover, if you see, how does whispers comes about? When somebody whispers to someone else, what does the sound that comes from his mouth? All the S sounds. This is whisper. Nobody can hear. Somebody outside, somebody far can only hear the S sounds. This is whisper. And in Surah An-Nas, Allah teaches us to seek cover from to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the whispering of shaitan. And the word that Allah used in Surah An-Nas corresponds to the sound that is being used, that is being produced when people whisper. The S sounds. قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ مَلِكِ النَّاسِ إِلَهِ النَّاسِ. All the S sound. So you see, even the selection of sound in Al-Quran corresponds to a meaning. It's not just random selection of words. Even the selection of mad, the recitation of mad. You know what is mad? Recitation of long vowels. Ma, sama. All these are long vowels. Mad. Even the selection of mad in Al-Quran is not just random selection. There are secrets to it. For example, I share with you. Allah says in Surah Nuh, or in Surah Hud, where Allah describes